Hello Pisces, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. How are you guys? This is your love and life reading focused on the first half of March, the 1st through the 15th. Let's take a look and see what Spirit wants you to know at this time. It is a general reading as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single person. Please do take from this reading what makes sense for you. Let the rest go. And if you are interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. As a side note, please know that I am fully booked through March 13th, so any reading requests that I receive at this point will be addressed and taken care of after that date. All right, guys? And of course, I'll have a list of all of the card decks that are used for this reading, Pisces. So the card decks that I chose this time around for the focus messages for this reading is the first one is the Illumination deck by Lightworker Tarot and Oracle. We'll grab some insight from the Hidden Truth Oracle, all things intuitive, and then we'll grab some letters from my little mini alphabet deck here to see what comes forward, which could certainly be significant to either your person or yourself, Pisces. So let's go ahead and grab some insight and let's get started. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces in love and life for the first half of March. This could be for Pisces, cross watchers, anybody else who's been guided to tune in. Let's grab some insight. First focus message. I'm guided to this one here. Ooh, it's time. It is time, Pisces. What is it time for? We'll have to dig a little bit deeper to find out what that's referring to. But the time is up. So perhaps you're getting ready to do something, or you've procrastinated in doing something, whether in regard to your love life or your life, but it is time. Time's up. All right, so angels and spirit guides. What else do we need to know? The Hidden Truth Oracle. Let's grab either one or two from this deck. Let's take a look and see what I'm being guided towards for this particular deck for your additional focus message, Pisces. I'm guided to this one here. I wonder if you are happy without me. This is for those of you who are in separation, and your person could be wondering if you've moved on, if you're happy without them. Let's grab one more. I regret lying to you. This could have contributed to part of the reason why some of you are in separation. Somebody was dishonest. They weren't being truthful. And now you guys are not together. They're wondering if you're happy without them. And they absolutely regret not coming forward with honesty. Okay, so let's grab some letters tied into this reading. So again, it could be your person's initials, a letter that they have in their name, or yours. Let's grab a few and see what comes forward here. Okay, what do we have? We have the letter S. So if your person has an S in their name, or that's the first letter of their name. We also have W. We have B. We have an O. N. Last one, we have another S. Interesting. Okay, so take what resonates with you. If any of these letters are tied into your connection. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue and see what else needs to come through in this reading. So we'll set those guys aside and see what else comes forward. So starting off with the Pining Rose Love Oracle deck by Calico Moon. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces in love and life for the first half of March. Let's bring it forward. What else do we need to know? What is it time for? Who regrets lying to you? And you guys are not together right now. That's why they're feeling nostalgia. They are reminiscing. They are thinking about the past. This is very Six of Cups in energy. Somebody from your past can come back, or definitely wants to. They're remembering the good times. This could be you as well, Pisces, if you find that you're in that space of nostalgia. Waiting. Perhaps that's the problem here. It's time to do something, but instead of taking action, either you're waiting or they're waiting or you're both waiting. But it's time for something to actually happen here. Somebody needs to take action in order to create movement instead of just waiting for something to happen. We have sorrow, followed by I miss you. So whoever is doing the missing here, either it's you, Pisces, or your person, there's very sad, melancholy emotions that are tied into these two cards. Somebody who's just sitting there really missing the other person. We have trust coming through. So part of the reason I feel that brought the two of you into separation, trust was broken. They regret lying. It's these lies that broke that trust, which more than likely brought you guys into separation. This card keeps coming forward. It's not over. For all of my readings that have come forward with people who are in separation, there's a chance to work it out, because either you, Pisces, or your person, they just feel like there is still a second chance. It's not over, or they don't want it to be over. The next card is yes. Yes, it's not over. Yes, it's time. Let's add some Mystic Moon oracles to this. Angels and spirit guides for Pisces. What else needs to come forward in love and life for the first half of March? Please bring it forward. What else do we need to know? Trust was broken here, but they still miss you. But there's a potential to work it out here, Pisces, because it's not over. So, Divine Feminine, there is a female figure in that nostalgia card, so it could be my Divine Feminines who are feeling this really heavy nostalgia energy, remembering the past, remembering the good times. Clearly something ended between the two of you, a conclusion. But here's a key, Pisces. Whoever uses that key to open up a new door for you guys to work things out moving forward, that's a potential. We have Bound, which is very similar to the Devil card in traditional tarot. It's falling right below Sorrow. So some of you guys could be dealing with a Capricorn. There's bondage that's tied to that. That is tied to that. I can't speak. Restriction and stagnation. Somebody who feels trapped. Their hands are tied. They can't move. Or perhaps they feel like it's just not the right time to move, which is why we've got waiting here. But the angels are coming through with that focus message to focus on the fact that it is time. Time is up. It's time to do something about this. Somebody could be dealing with addictions. That's a part of the Devil energy. Coming forward with codependent behavior from somebody. Could be your person. That could have been a contributing factor why you guys broke up. Now, part of the Devil energy too is still carrying a flame for the one you loved and lost, but really wanting to start over. Here's that flame. It's like, yes, I want to come back. I want to reconcile. I want us to work on this partnership and come back together. I miss you. I know I lied to you. I regret lying to you. I wonder if you're happy without me. So there's this need to move forward with that Devil energy, but whoever is saturating themselves in this energy, they know that they have to create movement, but they got to do it cautiously because they don't know what they're walking into. You might not even be open to talking, to interacting. to reconcile. You might not even be open to any of that, but that is ultimately what they're wanting. And in order for this to work out, you both have to want it. Here we are with that third party. Okay, this is an additional problem as to what happened here, Pisces. Now, third parties, of course, could be tied into people, infidelities, cheating, somebody who stepped down on a connection, but it does not always have to apply to that. It doesn't always have to be about a partner who cheated. Third parties are situations that drive a wedge between two people, and it causes chaos and problems. And it's right next to the devil energy. So again, if somebody's been dealing with addictive behavior, codependency, obsessions towards something or someone that contributed to the demise of this relationship, that could be connected to a third party. If somebody's dealing with addictions, that's the third party. That's what drove this wedge between the two of you. Because they were too focused on their addictions and not on the connection. Okay, so that's very specific. So that's for some of you guys, not for everybody. We have contemplation here. So there's a lot of thinking going on here. A lot of remembering of the past, memories from the past. Somebody who's very deep in thought, really contemplating about what it is that they need to do now. Or what can they do to salvage this partnership. But there's a lot of thinking and not a whole lot of doing, which is why this waiting card is here, even though it's time to take action and do something about it. Here we are again with a yes answer. The answer is yes, it's not over. Yes, a fresh start is here, a new beginning. A new beginning, Pisces. If you're open to that, if your person is open to that, it's time. It's time to start over. It is time. Let's add some tarot. This is the palette deck from Salviadora of Eat, Read, Love. Angels and Spirit Guides for Pisces in Love and Life, first half of March. What else does Spirit need you to know right now, Pisces? What else? What else do you need to know? We have the King of Wands. Fire. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I kind of feel like this one wanted to come up reversed, so I'm guided to read it in that manner. The King of Wands. In the upright, this is somebody who's a visionary, somebody who's an entrepreneur. They could have their own business, be very successful in that way. But the King of Wands in the reverse, they're very impulsive. They can be very overbearing. They tend to have very unachievable expectations. That could have been part of the problem here. What it was that they were striving for was just not something that could be achieved here. And for some of you, that could certainly be their desire to come back into your life. And if you're not open to that, what it is that they're wanting, then it can't happen. Because right now, I feel for my divine feminines, they're just heavily thinking about what happened before and trying to focus on the good times, the good memories, feeling nostalgic about that. But it's still very much in the thought processes, not too much in the action phase of things. So I think it boils down to timing here, Pisces, that the timing has to be right for the two of you to reach out to each other, because if somebody's just thinking about it, they're not ready to take action. And for some of my my masculines here, whoever is resonating with the King of Wands energy, they might be ready to take action and want things to happen right now. But if my feminine isn't ready for that, it's just not the right time. Not to say that it won't ever be, okay, because clearly here it says it's time. But everybody has to be able to process that and be ready in their own time. But right now we've got waiting here. We have the Knight of Swords, air energy. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. the Knight of Swords is somebody who could be very opinionated. They could be doing things very quickly. Okay, they're very hasty in their energy. They're very impulsive. They're ready to take action. But again, we have waiting here. So somebody's ready to take action and somebody isn't. And that's not going to work. You both have to be ready and willing to take action at the same time. So until you're both there, that kind of creates a stalemate, because you can't force somebody into being willing and open to accept this fresh start if the timing is off. I feel eventually you guys will line up. I just feel right now the timing is slightly off. So you got to just chill a little bit and allow your person to be able to process what they need to. And perhaps this is you that needs a little bit more time. You know, take it for how it works for you and your situation. But you guys have to be able to calibrate the energies for each other to be on the same page. We have the Queen of Coins here, which is Pentacles, Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So we've got all signs coming through here. If you happen to be feminine and Earth energy, this could be you. Somebody who's very down to earth, somebody who could have children. This is very nurturing, very motherly in energy, that Queen of Pentacles. Somebody who's all about practicality, those creature comforts, financial security. So you've got your life together, you're good to go. But perhaps what's making you sad here is that your person isn't on the same page. They're not ready to go. So we have the Eight of Swords, more air. This is all about isolation and imprisonment. It's falling right below I miss you and third party. So somebody distanced themselves. Somebody just wanted to be left alone. You know, they kind of just turned into a hermit of sorts and not wanting to engage. Just isolated themselves. Part of that isolation is because they don't want to get hurt. So, you know, rather than interact or even talk, they just would rather distance themselves. It's all about self-victimization, you know. Your person could have definitely been the one that entered into a third party, and when things fell apart between the two of you, they just distanced themselves and created that imprisonment type vibe around themselves, especially if they happen to be an air sign. But they do miss you here, Pisces. We do have the Page of Wands, which is more fire. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This Page of Wands is very enthusiastic. There's a lot that they want to discover in their lives. They still have so many layers that they want to peel back as a result of this connection. But right now, again, what I'm feeling is, since it's falling right below contemplation, especially if you're focused on a masculine, they're just thinking about it right now. They're not so much focused on action. So they're not ready. It's, even though it is time, they would prefer to just wait because they're not ready. The Page of Wands too is, it, you know, there is an element of excitement that comes to that type of vibe from the Page of Wands. So and pages they tend to deliver messages. So they could have actually some very good news that they want to share when they're ready. It's time, whatever it is that they have to share with you, Pisces, it's time. But I just feel like they're waiting for the right time, perhaps. The Page of Wands too is somebody who wants their freedom. So they could have distanced themselves but now they're ready to come forward to reach out. So it really depends on how you see your person and what they are engulfed in energetically right now. So we've got certain people that just want to distance themselves and kind of turn into a hermit and not want to engage, not want to interact. And then you've got other people here that are coming through that are ready to go, ready to reach out, but they're still waiting. And part of the reason why that is, I have one person who's ready, the other person who isn't. And so you guys have to be able to match each other's energies to take action towards each other when the time is right. And the angels' first focus message here is, it's time. You know, they're trying to get you guys to focus on that it's time. We have the Seven of Swords right after that. So we've got quite a lot of swords coming through here, a lot of air energy. So Seven of Swords is painful because it is a betrayal, somebody who was being deceptive. And we already knew that right from the start. They were lying. They regret doing that, but they still did it. Because the Seven of Swords is all about trickery, tactics, strategies, deception. So there's a lot to process here, which perhaps is why there's that waiting energy. Somebody has healed from that and moved on from that a lot easier than the other person. So again, what I'm feeling here is out of balance energy. One person is ready to move on, the other person isn't. And until you guys are both on the same page and are able to come together at the right time, then there is that waiting period. We have the Queen of Swords. And here we are with the Fool. The Fool is all about a new beginning. Taking that leap of faith and going for it. But for some of my feminines coming through as the Queen of Swords, which is more air, you could have actually cut this person out, or they could have cut you out, Pisces. But, you know, it's falling right below, yes, fresh start. So even though they cut you out, there's still a chance here that you guys can work this out. Because again, the Fool is all about a new beginning here, guys. It is a new beginning, a new chapter with your person. This could apply to your life too, Pisces. A fresh start. Take that leap of faith. And interestingly enough, because the Fool is air energy, so we've got a lot of air coming through here for some of you guys. Could be an air sign that you're dealing with, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The interesting thing too here is the Fool wants freedom as well. Freedom from restrictions, just wanting to be adventurous and free-spirited and carefree. So for some of you, part of the reason why we have that waiting card is because you just want your freedom. And part of this new beginning for you is that you want to just start over fresh elsewhere. So there are those of you that ultimately are not wanting a reconciliation here, are not wanting to bridge the gap between you and this person. And perhaps it's time for you to move on and have a new beginning elsewhere. That certainly is your own prerogative, Pisces. But for others, it's a new beginning towards coming back together with your person. So it depends really on what you are wanting, what your expectations are, where you see your life going. Okay, so let's add to this with some romance angels. Let's see what else needs to come through here. So angels and spirit guides, please, for Pisces in love and romance first half of March. So we know there are third parties, either through people or other factors. deception, somebody who is being a trickster. All right. Let's see what else. Yeah, see? There we are. Deception. Someone's wearing a false self-mask in this relationship, so I'm not surprised to be seeing that. Yep. There is deception there. That's Seven of Swords. Unrequited love. Somebody who had a change of heart here. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And so perhaps that's why for some of you, you guys are just not on the same page energetically. One person is raring to go. They're ready to reconnect and start over. And the other person's like, no. That's why there's that waiting energy. They're still waiting perhaps for the other person to make a decision, whatever side of the fence you fall on, Pisces, whether you're the one waiting or whether you're the one that's just really not interested in reconnecting and you just want a fresh start elsewhere. That's fine. That's your own prerogative. But yeah, definitely deception through third parties, somebody who was lying, being dishonest, that's coming forward here. We already knew that right off the bat. Trust issues. Trust was broken here. That's what created this heavy energy of sorrow. That's why things ended. We have a soulmate connection coming through. So even though this person is your soulmate or could be your soulmate, Pisces, sometimes soulmates are meant to come into our life, certainly impact the quality of our life, teach us a lesson, but not all soulmates are meant to stay with us for the rest of our life. And you can certainly have more than one soulmate in your lifetime. So if you're open to reconnection, your soulmate connection is being reflected in this reading. If you're not, if you've had a change of heart due to the deception, the difficult energies that overcame your or overwhelmed your relationship and you're not interested, then certainly part of this fresh start and new beginning from the Fool card is just being free. Free to love who you want, free to go where you want, free to do what you want. We have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. If money's been a little bit tight for you, Pisces, if that's been a challenge, that's being reflected here. But again, you've got a fresh start, so that's something that you can absolutely recover from. Okay, so let's add to this with some dialogue. Pisces will grab some insight from the Angelic Revelation 144, Naked Flame Healing Messages. So we'll grab some insight from this, take what resonates with you, whichever message you are guided to accept. This could either be what it is that you want to say to this person, or certainly what it is your person needs to say to you. So again, don't try to make it fit if it doesn't. You'll know right off the bat if it's meant for you. All right. Angels and spirit guides for Pisces. Who needs to speak up here? Who needs to speak up? Let's grab the bottom card. Okay. Who needs to speak up here? Pisces. There's lots to say. Let's start with this one. Please be patient and trust in divine timing that I will make the necessary sacrifices to come to you. That's coming through for some of you guys, and perhaps that's why there is this waiting card and that it's just not the right time. So they're asking you to be patient, Pisces. They know that they have to work on themselves and make some sacrifices in order to make this happen. And part of those sacrifices have to do with this third party. That's what it's tied into. Okay, next message. I am healing through prayer, meditation, and energy healing. I feel the healing energy you send me. Thank you, my angel. You are my light in the darkness. Damn, here's the darkness right here. That bound devil energy and sorrow. So if you're dealing with somebody, Pisces, who has issues with codependency, addictions, this is a part of that healing energy I feel. You represent the light in their darkness. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Next message. I am working on my strategy to come towards you. Please have mercy on me because just when I think I'm ready, you then cut off communication, shut me out, or push me away with your anger. I want to fix things between us. The question is, Pisces, are you willing to allow them to fix that? If you've already checked out, if you've moved on, none of this strategizing is going to ultimately help. But, you know, for those of you who are certainly willing to accept this person back into your life, they are willing to fix things between the two of you. Especially those of you who cut off communication. Because there was deception. Because there were lies. Okay? Next message. I have faith that we will be together again. I won't ever give up. Please don't give up on me or our connection. You are not alone. We are always together in spirit. For some of you guys, your person is not going to give up. They're holding on to their faith that you guys can work through this. Even if trust was broken, they're trying to restore that. If you're open to that, Pisces, then yes, there is a chance for you guys to have a new beginning here. All right, we have a couple more. I am growing and learning every day thanks to you. You truly are an earth angel sent from heaven to guide my way. This is how they see you. And as a result of the connection that you guys had shared, even though you're not together at this time, you still made an impact on their life, Pisces. Wow. Last one. I promise next lifetime, I am getting it right, my love. I am so sorry. I fucking screwed everything up so badly in this one. They know it. So for those of you who've moved on and you're not willing to give this person a second chance, they know they fucked up. They know. They get it. So yeah. They're hoping to reconnect with you in another life, basically. And they're working things out in this lifetime to make sure they don't bring forward the negative energy that they've created for themselves and for you and the connection in their next lifetime. Damn. All right. Whatever one you happen to resonate with, Pisces, that's what came through. Okay? So let's add some Lovers Oracle to this. Same format. We'll grab a few, whichever ones you happen to be guided towards. Let's take a look at that. So angels and spirit guides for Pisces in love and life, first half of March. For Pisces, please. We have one. We have forgiveness, sacred union. Okay. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Now, clearly you guys are not together, or you're going through some major challenges here. There was a time when your person could have completely failed to honor and treasure the relationship, especially if they were entangled in third-party situations or just toxic situations in their life. But perhaps you guys had to go into distance from one another for them to learn that lesson. Next message. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. You guys have definitely already been through the hardships and the hard times, and whatever this turmoil that's being represented here, there are now blessings that are coming into your life, into this situation. Forgiveness is so needed. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Okay, so if you're willing to forgive your person, that's what's going to help you guys move forward and have a new beginning here. And if you're not, you still have to find forgiveness in your heart space simply to move on and not drag this negative energy from what happened with you. So the forgiveness aspect of things is more so for healing for yourself. Not to say that you condone anybody that's ever lied to you or cheated on you or hurt you. So the forgiveness is work that you need to do for yourself so that you can create ascension in your own life and move forward from that and welcome in better things that are meant to come in for you. Next one. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. That's because everybody's got their own free will. So for those of you that are in this space of feeling like it's not over, we can work this out, but if your person just isn't on the same page, part of this acceptance is knowing that it is over, that it has run its course, and that there is no point trying to change something that has come to an end. Because the moment you accept things, it allows you to free yourself up to better opportunities and this fresh start that's coming through here. Last one. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. And I feel that's very much tied into that forgiveness card. Let go of it so that you can find forgiveness in your heart and create healing for yourself. Whether you are willing to reconcile with your person or not. Let go of that resentment. Otherwise, it's going to just keep festering until it turns into a larger wound than it was ever meant to be. Okay, so let's add some healing messages to this, Pisces, and see what else the angels need to share with you at this time. So angels and spirit guides for Pisces, please. Angels and spirit guides, please bring forward some healing messages for Pisces at this time. In love and life, first half of March. Please bring it forward at this time. Can't get away from it, guys, okay? You cannot get away from it. This is so needed, is that forgiveness. This is the next card, truth. You have to be coming from a place of truth. So does your person. No more lies, no more deception. If you guys are to be able to fix this broken relationship, you can only come from a place of truth to be able to maintain one's integrity and the integrity and structure of your connection, your relationship. But yeah, see, I was just talking about this. It has to happen. It needs attention. Once you do the work here, look what's coming in for you. Blessings. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Pisces, okay? And just like this card states, through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. And that's being clarified right here. It's on its way to you. Amazing. All right, so let's close this out with some angel answers. So for those of you who have particular questions in mind and you are wanting some angelic guidance, let's take a look at that. So focus on your question, whatever it is that you have in mind. Let's take a look and see if the angels are able to bring that forward here. So angels and spirit guides for Pisces in love and life, first half of March. What else does Spirit need you to know to close out this reading? For Pisces. So focus on your question. Let's grab the bottom. Okay. Actually, I'm guided to this one too, and I'll show you why. Okay. Answers. We have be assertive. It can't happen if you don't take action. Be assertive, whether that's tied into your love life or some other aspect of your life. Pisces. Create movement and be assertive. You hold the key. Okay? If you look at this, it kind of looks like a key, even though the closer I look, it's like a mask, but kind of resembles the shape of a key. You've got the key right here. So use it wisely. Open up the right doors, close doors that you know are no longer serving a purpose in your life. We have abundance. Abundance comes in many forms. Money, of course, but opportunities, a fresh start, a new beginning, love, good health, happiness, joy, fulfillment, whatever it is, abundance is on its way to you. And look at this. For those of you that needed this to come through, it's time, okay? It's time to let go. You know what it is that you need to let go of. Don't wait. Take action. The time is right to take action in whatever area of your life. You needed that. We have helpful people. You're being surrounded by a great support system, and perhaps you had forgotten about that or you haven't utilized it. Friends, family, people who have your back, your support system. It's here. They're there to help you. They're there to support you. Some of you needed to see this. Unlikely. Okay, so as far as a reconciliation for some of you, perhaps it's unlikely for a reason because you have other blessings, better opportunities in love, in life that are coming in for you. So trust in where you're being guided. We have yes. We already have that yes answer coming through 3 times. Yes, yes, yes. If you needed a yes or no answer here, Pisces, it's here 3 times. Okay? So go for it. If you feel in your heart of hearts that it's meant for you and it's a good thing, yes, go for it. And look at this. We have recovery. Love it. Considering we did have that bound energy tied into the devil. Some of you guys are dealing with addictions, either yourself, Pisces, or a person that you're focused on for this reading. Recovery. This is where they need to go. This is where they need to be headed. And I feel for some of you, they might just actually be ready to take that step. Yep, it's time. It's time for that too. Love it. Okay, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. Whatever part of this resonated with you, I do hope that it helped you out and gave you some insight at this time. And I just wanted to mention, I just posted on my community page that I am conducting a free reading giveaway. I'm fast approaching 100,000 subscribers, yay. And I just wanted a way to give back and to thank you guys so very much for your love and support. So if you're interested in participating in that, I'm going to keep that contest open until I reach that milestone. And so yeah, if you want to go ahead and submit an entry, go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to need some time to be able to read through everyone's comments and submissions and entries for the contest. And I will be reaching out to one winner. And for those that don't win this time around, I will be sending you an email with a discount code for you to take advantage of that for any reading that you're interested in on my website. And that's it for now. Thank you guys so very much for being here and for tuning in. And I have a whole lot more readings coming your way. So thank you guys so very much. And I'll see you next time. Take care.